Good evening, I'm Dania and this is KiniNews. Umno Youth Chief has hit out at Anthony Loke over his call for a review of the Education Ministry guidelines on schools receiving funds from tobacco and alcohol companies.
Umno Youth Chief Akmal Saleh has expressed support for Education Minister Fadlina Siddique's defense of the guidelines that bar schools from receiving donations from tobacco, alcohol and gambling companies. In a post on Facebook, he pointed out that even the Football League bars these companies from sponsoring. He said despite pressure from ministers, the government should maintain the current guidelines for schools. He said this in response to Transport Minister Anthony Loke, who had said yesterday that he would seek the Cabinet's view about revising an Education Ministry guideline. Yesterday, Fadlina had ruled out providing exemptions or reviewing the guidelines. She said while all contributions are welcome, this, however, must be in accordance with the ministry's guidelines. When asked whether the guidelines would be reviewed, Fadlina said it would remain. On Monday, the Education Ministry said it is probing the allegation that a Chinese school in Sepang received donations from a company producing alcoholic beverages.
Loke had said that the guidelines should not have such restrictions, at least for Chinese primary schools. He had also questioned why it had become an issue now.
Transport Minister Anthony Loke said he would seek the Cabinet's view about revising an Education Ministry guideline. The guideline is over schools not being able to receive donations from alcohol and tobacco companies. This comes amidst an uproar over a school's fundraising program involving a brewery company. Loke said the guideline should not have such restrictions, at least not for Chinese primary schools. He also criticized those making an issue out of the matter, saying Tiger Beer has been organizing fundraising concerts for Chinese schools for 30 years. He pointed out that all this while, it has never been an issue until this one Selangor PAS leader raised the matter and attacked the deputy minister who attended the event. When asked about the 2018 Education Ministry circular, Loke said it was introduced on March 29, 2018, and they were unaware about it. He added that the programs are organized outside the school premises to collect donations to develop schools. Yesterday, Education Minister Fadlina Siddique ruled out providing exemptions or reviewing guidelines that bar schools from receiving funds generated from selling tobacco products and alcoholic beverages. She said her advice is to follow the guidelines.
Albertine Leo reunited with her family yesterday evening. Meanwhile, police said the 5 suspects arrested in relation to the case are all locals aged between 30 and 45.
The 6-year-old girl who went missing in Johor Bahru and was rescued in Selangor reunited with her family yesterday evening. A photo of the reunion with Albertine Leo and her family was shared in a social media post. In the post, a woman, believed to be a relative, thanked the public for their concern and added that the parents were thankful as well. She said that Albertine Leo was tired and will be taken home for a reunion and a good rest. The police had found the girl at a budget hotel in Batang Kali yesterday at around 4 a.m. They arrested a 31-year-old man for kidnapping her. The police had also previously arrested 2 men and 2 women to assist in investigations. They were all remanded for 4 days yesterday. Johor Police Chief M. Kumar had said the 5 suspects arrested so far are all locals aged between 30 and 45. He said they are still investigating the motive, as the family did not receive any ransom call throughout the episode. Meanwhile, in a statement, Johor Menteri Besar On Hafiz Ghazi had urged the public against speculating on the case, as it could jeopardize investigations.
Back to the school donation issue, a PAS leader has responded to Aiman Atira Sabu over the matter. Let's take a look at what he said.
PAS Information Chief Ahmad Fadli Shari has responded to Amanah Women's Wings Chief Aiman Atira Sabu over the school donation issue. This is over Aiman's labeling of PAS leaders as hypocrites for attacking her presence at the fundraiser, where a brewery company handed its donations to a Chinese school. Aiman had claimed that her detractors had no qualms meeting and greeting non-Muslims who were consuming alcohol or pork during election campaigns. In response to this, Fadli advised the Deputy Housing and Local Government Minister to refrain from insulting the Chinese community. He pointed out that the issue being questioned was the guidelines for donations to schools, and Education Minister Fadlina Siddique had made it clear that there would be no exemptions. He also questioned what it had to do with eating pork, and added that Muslims are not forbidden from greeting those who eat it. Yesterday, Aiman had said that her presence at the fundraiser was to support the school and not alcohol. However, she added it was the right of the non-Muslims to drink alcoholic beverages and pointed out to several PAS leaders who had also taken a similar stance. Aiman also hit out at PAS for raising the issue of Tiger Beer's donations while allegedly ignoring the fact that she had also presented donations to the same school.
The Malaysian bar has filed an appeal for the court leave to challenge Zaid Hamidi's DNAA over a corruption case.
The Malaysian bar has turned to the Court of Appeal to challenge the Attorney General's decision to withdraw a graft case against Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zaid Hamidi. It filed the notice of appeal today against the Kuala Lumpur High Court's decision to deny their leave to commence the judicial review. The bar said it is dissatisfied with Judge Amarjit Singh's ruling delivered on June 27th. It wanted the High Court to hear the merits of its action, which touched on Zahid's discharge not amounting to an acquittal over a corruption case linked to millions of ringgit from Yayasan Akal Budi. Amarjit had ruled on June 27th that the AG's power to commence or discontinue criminal proceedings is generally not a matter that the courts can preside on. The court had also denied the bar's application to have the Apex Court look into several constitutional issues linked to the AG's power to withdraw the criminal case against Zaid. On September 4th last year, the prosecution applied for a DNAA over the 47 graft charges against Zaid, which was allowed by the court.
Gua Musang PAS has stressed that they will not boycott Bersatu's candidate in the Negeri polls. Its chief said they were disappointed with not being able to field their candidate but would help to campaign in the by-election.
Gua Musang PAS is committed to supporting the Bersatu candidate in the upcoming Negeri by-election. This is according to Gua Musang PAS chief Asman Ahmad. He told news portal The Scoop that he acknowledged the need to respect the party leadership's decision. He stressed that PAS will actively campaign in key Malay majority areas. Asman was quoted as saying that they were slightly disappointed, but understood the need to give way as Bersatu previously held this seat. He reportedly assured that PAS is gearing up its campaign machinery and coordinating with other Perikatan national parties. The by-election was called after former Bersatu assemblyperson Muhammad Azizi Abu Naim had his seat vacated following his decision to back Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, while some PAS members had pushed for their party to contest the seat. The party's deputy president, Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man, confirmed on July 11th that Bersatu would retain the candidacy.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Dania. Thanks for watching.